Huge week for crypto as Binance faced charges and a fine. It's all everyone in crypto has been talking about. But don't let that distract you, as today, I'm going to show you some of the ways to make money that maybe you missed this week while you were focused on Binance, the number 4, and the DOJ. Welcome to Ben Armstrong Crypto, the home of Ben Armstrong Crypto and you. It's time for another episode of the Degen Den, where we enter some of the less frequented parts of crypto to find some of the opportunities with the most potential. During this episode, we'll be covering some of the more interesting things going on underneath the surface this week. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to absolutely smash that like button. All of our content today, of course, comes from the Real Ben Armstrong Substack. We've got a QR code for you on the screen, or visit benarmstrong.substack.com. It's absolutely free to sign up and get the newsletter delivered to you once per week. We also do have a paid section for those who want to dive deeper. In the newsletter this week, of course, we covered the Binance story. This changes a lot of things about the crypto industry for sure, but in my opinion, there is both good and bad here. The fact is, CZ is leaving Binance, and it's a big blow because, frankly, his leadership cannot be replaced. I think Richard Tang, as the CEO, is a good move, but he's not Changpeng Zhao. He's not the richest person in crypto. However, the fact is, this could be the official end of what we call Binance FUD. This is where people say negative things about Binance to scare people away from it. Most of this centered around illegal activities and insolvency rumors. While we do know now that there at least definitely was some illegal activities going on, it does not seem like Binance is insolvent, like I've said all along. In the next few weeks, we probably should know the unequivocal truth to that question. And this is overall good for crypto, in my opinion. Overall, I think Binance and BNB will both benefit from the end of the speculation of what could happen, as we actually know now what really is happening with punishments for Binance. Speaking of CZ, one thing we almost did was cover a CZ meme coin for this video, but I want to invite our friend John Vibes to come back on and talk about something different, which was a colossal mistake that you need to hear in order to prevent the same thing from happening to you. John, this week we saw someone make a gigantic mistake when they were trying to do some airdrop farming on Blur. Like a big mistake. What was it? Who was it? And what can people learn from this situation to keep out of trouble when it comes to farming airdrops, as we know it's a great way to make money?
So yeah, there's this guy named Machi Big Brother, and he's kind of a polarizing figure in the space, but he's one of these whales that people watch a lot. And he recently lost $4.2 million trying to airdrop farm Blur, which requires you to trade NFTs. And a lot of times people will take losses during these trades, and that's no big deal if it's just a couple of dollars here and there, and you're going to get an airdrop worth several thousand. And he did get a significant amount of Blur tokens, but it's nowhere near his losses. So this is kind of a lesson in general with airdrop farming, because a lot of times it requires you to do various on-chain actions, whether it's trading or minting NFTs. And a lot of times it requires gas, even if it doesn't require you to put your own money up front. So it's important to kind of gauge how much you're spending on that, and to make sure that you're actually going to come out in the green once that airdrop comes, because then otherwise you just wasted your time and you ended up losing money. And I've seen that happen with quite a few people. This guy is just a kind of large and comical version of it.
Thanks, John. I really enjoyed doing these videos with John Vibes and Leah, who will be coming on in just a moment, because they're so knowledgeable about the space and they're deep into a lot of different areas, some of which I don't even venture into. John Vibes and Leah have worked for me for a long time, and they are just now putting their faces out there and really growing their individual brands. Of course, we'll have their Twitter links down below in the description.
Hold on just a second. There's nothing more degen than using Stake. Thank you to our sponsor, Stake, for being the official sponsor of the Ben Armstrong Crypto channel. If you guys like crypto, if you like fun, if you like, I don't know, doing things that are a little crazy, make sure to check out Stake. We appreciate them.
Crypto, many people want to be influencers, but it's hard, especially when you start getting criticism from others. And I know one day that is going to happen to me. Someone will criticize me. It will be very hard for me. The fact is, though, that being a part of the crypto culture on social media, and specifically on X, is very important. Leah, welcome to the show. Everybody knows that being active on crypto Twitter, or as it is now called, Crypto X, is very important. Leah, your account's been growing rapidly, as everybody can see. I'm sure there are a lot of people who could use some tips. What have you discovered this week on how users can grow their Twitter accounts or their X accounts more easily?
So what we used to know as Twitter, now is X, it is the town hall of crypto. So crypto is a community, and every community has a town hall, and ours happens to be X. Now, it used to actually take a different form. It used to be Telegram and Discord, and those are still very, very useful and common when you're getting a little bit closer into a community. So you're focusing in on one NFT project, or you're focusing in on one group. But if to find out what's going on a bigger level in crypto, finding out about new projects, airdrops, new meme coins, sentiment, just how crypto is doing in general, it's X where we find that kind of information. And to find that out, you really have to be part of this town hall. And becoming part of the town hall, becoming part of Crypto X is not as easy as it sounds, because when we create a profile, we have 0 followers. And when we make a post, absolutely nobody interacts with it. And so I have built my Twitter profile, and if you'd like to follow me and find out more about what I do and just sort of see my strategy in real time, you can follow me at Blue Water Shores, and my nickname is Leah Blue. What you do is there is a really simple way to become sort of known and to develop a group of people that you know and you regularly interact with. And from there, actually, that can grow and grow. Just to put it simply, just to give you the trick just right here and now, the secret is replying to people consistently. So how you do that, ways to do that, is what I get into in the paid section of the newsletter. With a little bit of time and perseverance, the way that I figured out how to approach Crypto X results in growing followers, meeting new people who can provide new opportunities. And these are a lot of different kinds of opportunities: investing opportunities, collaboration opportunities. The sky's the limit. But it does take some digging in and some perseverance and a few simple tricks and tips that I'm going to share in the paid section of the newsletter this week.
Thanks, Leah, for that awesome advice for the audience. What do you guys think? Would you like to grow your X account? I'll choose one lucky person from the comments who drops their X handle down below to get my follow. If that sounds good, hit that like button on your way out, because you know you want to smash. Be blessed.